Well, the toss is just conducted there between Puneet Balan and Manpreet Uppal. We'll just await the result of the toss.
Second game of CCL 2022 is about to begin. Jaguars is bowling. Balan Super Kings is batting. They won the toss. We have the owner of Balan Super Kings, Mr. Puneet Balan, opening the innings along with Mr. Rajesh Bansode. मेरा कार्ड अंदर है, तुम जाके बोलो अमिया के कार्ड पे जो चाहिए हो, अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है तो मुझे बताओ सिर्फ. मेरा अंदर ही है उसके पास, सचिन या प्रवीण है. मैंने ऑलरेडी अंदर दिया है. Bowler's name Yuval Gulati. Yuval Gulati is going to start the innings for Jaguars. And that's a wide ball. First runs. And it's missed by the keepers. So 1 run plus the wide of the mark. And that's good running. That's 2 runs. Wide plus 2. Good start. हाँ धर्मेंद्र जी, मैंने हेलो कौन बोल रहा है? मंसूर, अरे इधर ही. मैंने कार्ड नीचे किसी को, प्रवीण या संदीप को पूछो, उनके पास कार्ड है. हाँ हाँ करना है ना इसको. क्या क्या किसको इसको क्या ऑर्डर बोला है? हाँ हाँ ठीक है. हाँ कर दो ना. नहीं वो कैश दे उसका या मेरे कार्ड पे कर दो, वॉट एवर. हाँ ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. ओके 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 सर. नहीं 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 नो प्रॉब्लम. नहीं नहीं नो प्रॉब्लम. अब मैंने उसको बोल दिया है. स्कोर इज 1 बॉल 3 रन्स. पहला वाइड था पर 2 रन भागे ना. अच्छा अच्छा. गुड रनिंग. And that's well played. It's to the backward point. And off the mark is Mr. Puneet Balan. Balan Super Kings score moves to 5. Rajesh Bansode sir facing his first ball. He was the man of the series in the last CCL. He's batted brilliantly in the last CCL.
He's transferred out of Pune. He's come to Pune just to play this tournament.
He's not transferred out of... No, he's not transferred. And that's a foolish ball. It's well dug out by Rajesh sir. Rahul, whenever you're ready, you can take over the mic. Yeah. Huh, Sush? Yuval to Rajesh sir. And that's short, and Rajesh sir is cutted, and they have a sweeper cover. That's one of the outfielders they have. And that's 1 run. There's a misfield, but as rightly indicated by Rajesh sir that let's not run on a missed field. Sushus, saw this? Number of balls, flags. Oh, and that's a shot of length, stayed low. And that's a full ball. That was a juicy full ball. It dipped a little bit. Rajesh sir tried to go after it, but it's missed it. And it's all happening. And again, that's a full ball. And Puneet Balan has missed it. And the end of the over, at the end of 1 over, the score is 6. That's it. Baki 4 dot gele. अरे मंगा है ना. Arav Vij is the new bowler. Arav Vij. 1 over 6 runs. And that's a foolish ball. And that was a smacking shot by Mr. Rajesh Bansode, but unfortunately it hit the non-striker's wickets and then they were trying to run, but a very good call by Rajesh sir. A full ball up. And again a full ball and Rajesh Sir is hit it and is crossed and they've crossed for a single. Off strike. I think that was Zian Talab there doing the fielding. He's on long on. Mr. Umesh Pillai is on long off. I'm sorry, mid off, mid on. Two fielders outside for them, a deep fine leg and deep third man. And that's a full ball and he's Puneet Balan is gone for it and he's gone. The wicket keeper name please. Paul. Rohan Tope. Next is Bhargav. Arjun. So be ready, huh? You're next. Sushant. Sushant. Pad up, Sushant. Batsman is Bhargav Pathak. Sushant, pad up, yaar. Arjun, you're ready, right? You're next. You have to watch and play, Arjun. No hurrying. And that's a shot of length and well played by Bhargav Pathak. And it's clipped the pads. It's going down leg side. Short of length, misses altogether. Fantastic over by Arav. His first wicket taking. At the end of 2 overs, it's 7 runs. Rahul, I'm warming up.
So that is 11 for 1 after 3 overs. Balan Super Kings batting against the Jaguars. Fabulous, delightful boundary by Bhargav there. Onto the offside. 15 for 1 in the fourth over are the Jaguars. Bhargav Pathak looking solid there on the striker's end. Rajesh Bansode is a non-striker. And sweet vengeance for Aravid, coming back after conceding a boundary and rocking the stumps of Bhargav Pathak. Second wicket of the Jaguars falls. And Arjun is now making his way in to replace Bhargav Pathak for the Jaguars. 15 for the loss of 2 wickets in the fourth over of Jaguars. Beg your pardon, it's the Balan Super Kings who's batting. So the Jaguars making early dents into the batting lineup of the Super Kings. Well, that could have almost been played on. Lucky for Arjun, he survives there. Fabulous over by Aravid comes to an end. 15 for 2 after 4 overs are the Balan Super Kings. Yeah, name of the bowler, please. Anmol Lumaye is the new bowler. He'll be replacing Yuval Gulati, who's put in 2 good overs from the council all end. Anmol to Rajesh Bansode. Beautifully played off the legs in the vacant deep square leg area by Rajesh Bansode. A boundary to start the 5th over, taking them to 19. 19 for 2 in the 5th over are the Balan Super Kings. Well, and those are extra runs, no one backing up behind the keeper. So that takes the Super Kings to 21 for 2. Balan Super Kings 21 for 2 in the fifth over. Beautiful cover drive there by Arjun. Fabulous hit. Twenty-three for 2 after 5 overs. Now getting that together once again, the Balan Super Kings after the 2 wickets. Can we have bowler's name, please? Zian Talab is the new bowler, bowling the sixth for Jaguars from the Pune club end. Well, and that's a boundary of buys. And the Super Kings will surely welcome these kind of gifts. Hey, open it. SG's. $29 for 2 now is the score. Rajesh Bansore facing last ball of the 7th over. Well, ball staying low, tapped it to the offside for a single. So that takes it to 31 for 2 after 7 overs. Balan Super Kings winning the toss and decided to bat. Well, sadly they lost their captain and team owner, Puneet Balan, a little early. And after that, Bhargav Pathak, who was looking strong and solid, was completely bamboozled by Arav Vijay's bowling and was bowled. So after those two early setbacks, the Super Kings have done well to recover, mainly due to the solid, steady batting of Rajesh Bansode, who's there still on the crease with 15 runs of 20 balls with 1 boundary. Let's wait and see. I think it's Zian Talab who will carry on. In the meantime, Anmol Limay has done a stellar job with the ball for the Jaguars. 2 overs, 11 runs. That has been, in fact, good overall bowling by all the bowlers so far. Hewell Gulati, Arav Vij, as well as Zian and Anmol. Zian was very economical in his first over, just a single in that first over. Arjun Mutadu is there now supporting Rajesh Bansode, who's on strike. Well, flicks it off his hips towards the square leg fielder, who has a bit of running to do. And that gives Rajesh Bansode time to take a single and get Arjun Mutadu on the strike. Well, there's Zian bowling to Arjun. Off the back foot, miss-hitting that one. Falling just short of Manpreet there at short cover. Some good young blood the Jaguars have in their bowling lineup. Well, a little more than over pitching. Not enough room for Arjun Mutadu to really swing his arms. And playing across the line and both. And a clean ball. That's the third wicket for the Balan Super Kings. That's Ameya Kulkarni. $32 for 3 now after 7.4 overs, Balan Super Kings. So the average score on the Pune Club ground is 154 for the team batting first and around 134, 135 for the team batting second. Ameya Kulkarni now making his way in to replace Arjun Mutadu. Well, they do have some very good reliable batsmen down the line. Of course, the mainstay of their middle order is Sushant Khosla, who's yet to come, a very solid, reliable middle order batsman and accomplished cricketer, has played, represented the state and has played the cricket at a very high level. So it's not all lost yet. After losing 3 wickets, they have some batting to come. Balan Super Kings. Zian Talab there getting his first wicket. Pitching slightly over, but Amia just about digs it out and runs across for a single. There is an uneven bounce in the wicket as we had seen in the first match. And a beautiful shot by Rajesh Bansori there. Wonderfully hitting towards the mid-wicket fence for a boundary. So conceding a boundary on his last delivery, Zian Talab. And that takes the score of Balan Super Kings to 37 for 3 after 8 overs. So in the 8th over, there were 6 runs and a wicket fell. So a pretty good over for the Jaguars. So Rajesh Bansode is holding the fort for Balan Super Kings. 19 of 22 balls with 2 boundaries. Let's wait and watch. I think it is bowler's name, Mr. Marathe. Can you have the Vikram Damle. Okay, Vikram Damle. He's a left-arm bowler. He's a gentleman who's played with the likes of Vinod Kamli and Sachin Tendulkar in the Shad Ashram team in Mumbai in his younger days. And nowadays he's settled in Pune and enjoys playing his cricket at the Pune club. And a swing and a miss, a nice loopy flighted, tempting delivery. Vikram Damle starting well by beating the batsman Amiya Kulkarni. Well, that will sure make Amiya a little more watchful and cautious. Well, this time it was a little too loopy. Amir reaches out, converts it into full toss and plays it towards deep mid wicket for a single. So Rajesh Bansode now comes to strike. Nice shot, a wonderful dab, but straight to Prashant Raj Gadia there. And a swing and a miss for Rajesh Bansode. Lucky not to get stumped there. The ball looping outside the wicketkeeper's reach. Good over by Vikram Damle so far. Cut away towards the power point fence, but RF Vij is firmly planted on that fence, limits it to just a single. End of 9 overs, 39 for 3. A wonderful over by Vikram Damle, conceding just 2 runs. And the last delivery that he bowled was slower than the slowest goods train of the Indian Railways. But even then it was a dot ball. So you can imagine when the chips are down, the batsmen are not adventurous. Had the Super Kings not lost 3 wickets, all the beautiful floating dollies of Vikram Damle would have vanished on all corners of the ground over the fence. But it's the circumstances that dictate the behavior of the batsmen. They've lost 3 wickets. They have batted 9 overs. They're just 39 for 3, batting at a rate of 4.33. So it is delicate times, demanding and challenging times. But of course they do have capable batsmen. Rajesh Bansode is doing well. He's holding the fort. Amir is supporting him capably. Can we have the new bowler's name? Mirchandanai? Is that Mirchandanai? So that's Rahil Mirchandani coming to bowl from the council hall end, the clubhouse end, beg your pardon, 10th over for the Jaguars. Rahil Mirchandani. Oh, stretching out Rajesh and missing. Hey, Anmol, confirm karna Rahil is a bowler. Okay, that is Rahil Mirchandani. We've confirmed that. Oh, beaten in the line, Rajesh Bansode, but adjusting very well. And a front foot sweep there to the point fence for a single. 40 for 3 after 9.2. Yes, and there is that surprising bounce that really surprised the batsman. I'm sure it surprised the bowler too. It's there at both the ends, and it is treating all the teams equally. And a beautiful connect there by Amir, reaching out to that ball and getting it in his line and beautifully pulling it onto the mid-wicket fence. A few bounces and a boundary. Very sweetly connected, and it made a delightful sound. A boundary, a much awaited boundary for the Super Kings. 44 for 3, 2 more balls to go in the 10th over. Rahil Mirchandani continues bowling to Amir Kulkarni. And off his legs, but is wrapped on the hips. So, and good collection by keeper Rohan. Last ball of the 10th over, and Rahil Mirchandani's first over. He's conceded 6 so far. He wouldn't be feeling bad about it. Oh, that was a nice drive, but goes straight to long off, a single. But the bat of Amir Kulkarni is making some good sounds. It's a very wonderfully seasoned blade. End of 10 overs, umpire, you can take the drinks break if you want. After next over? After next over, we'll have the drinks break. End of 10 overs, 45 for 3 are the Balan Super Kings. Losing 2 early wickets. Then a short stand between Rajesh Bansode and Arjun Matadu. And then, of course, again, Arjun was bowled. And then now Rajesh Bansode is on the crease for 21 runs of 27 balls, 2 fours. And he's the chief pole in the tent of the Super Kings. And Amir Kulkarni is supporting Rajesh Bansode well with 7 runs away, 8 balls with a wonderful boundary that he scored in the last over, the recent over, that is. So Vikram Damle continues with his wonderful looping dollies. Now Ameya has watched him in the early over. Let's see how he treats him this time. Converts it to full toss. Steers it away to mid-wicket, but straight to the fielder there. There are huge gaps on the onside. If they find them, it's a certain boundary. So motoring on, 46 for 3 after 10.1. And that is drinks break, fall of the wicket. Can we have the name of the fielder who caught the catch? So that is Rajesh Bansode, who was steadily set, has gone now. Vikram Damle getting a wicket. See, he looks very innocuous and innocent. Yeah, can we have the name of the fielder who caught the ball, please? Manpreet. So Captain Manpreet Uppal, Captain and owner Rajesh Bansode returning back at the score of 21 of 27 balls with 2 fours. Manpreet taking a very good catch of Vikram Damle. Rajesh Bansode played a lofted shot of his legs to deep square leg, where Manpreet did a good job in pouching his catch. Now Sushant Khosla is making his way onto the ground. A very solid batsman, technically solid, but at the same time aggressive. In fact, for his kind of batting style and temperament and talent, these are the ideal circumstances for Sushant Khosla to walk in. Sushant opens his account immediately. Nice to get the ball the middle of the bat and get the feet running. He crosses over. Ameya's there now. He's the set batsman. 8 runs of 9 balls. 47 for 4 after 10.3. Yeah, bowler's name is that Amit Ramnani? No. Kai? Rohan Tope, the wicket keeper, is now given up the gloves to someone else and he is now bowling. And that is up in the air to the field. And I think that is either Zian Talab or Rishabh. Yuval Gulati, have you taken the catch? Zian, right? Okay, Zian Talab. Sadly, Sushant Khosla leaves without making much of a dent. He lofted that shot, but it went straight to long off. So that's 5 wickets gone at the score of 49. 49 for 5 for Balan Super Kings. And Saurabh Singh is now the new bat who's gone in to join Ameya Kulkarni and replace Sushant Khosla. Well, played off the legs, a very long chase for the deep square leg fielder. It was very, very far away from him. And a boundary there for Saurabh Singh. A loose delivery by Rohan Tope there. Pitching on middle and going onto the legs of the batsman who pulled it very nicely for a boundary. So that's 50 up for Balan Super Kings, 53 for 5. Once again trying to go for that pivot to pull, but this time a wide ball behind the batsman's legs. That's a no ball and a free hit. Nicely driven away onto the onside, and that ball beats both the fielders there. Arav running from mid wicket. Anmol running from long on, and another boundary for Ameya Kulkarni. 59 for 5 in the 12th over are the Balan Super Kings. Once again driven, but this time Anmol. Well, once again a valiant effort is borne no fruit. The ball faster than the fielder's diving attempt. Another boundary. 2 boundaries on the trot. Rohan Tope drifting onto the legs of Ameya, and he manages to find the gaps forcefully with some real strong shots onto the leg side of the wicket. Well, this time shot outside off, beaten. Trying to cut it. End of the 12th over. 63 for 5. Ameya Kulkarni has taken charge of the affairs for the Balan Super Kings. After half their team is back into the pavilion on the score of 63 for 5 after 12 overs, Balan Super Kings winning the toss and choosing to bat against Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars. So the Jaguars must be mighty pleased with what they've done so far with the ball. Yeah, so is that Amit Ramnani coming to bowl? Amit Ramnani? Okay, Amit Ramnani coming to bowl from the Council Hall end. He'll be bowling the 13th over for the Jaguars, who are in a commanding position so far in the match. Of course, but they still have to come and bat and overhaul the target set by the Balan Super Kings. Well, they have a batsman placed there for that back foot cut. A fielder, rather. That brings Ameya on strike after that single by Saurabh Singh. 64 for 5. Well, the ball not going very desired. He was looking for the gap on the mid-wicket side, but all the same a single. Single by Saurabh, getting Ameya on strike. Ameya. Single to long off for Saurabh. A good start by Amit Ramnani. Cut away of the back foot. Out of which feels well. Saves a couple extra runs. But a single keeps Ameya Kulkarni on strike. End of 13 overs, 69 for 5. The Balan Super Kings 69 for 5 after 13. Batting first versus Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars at the Pune Club, Puneet Balan Club Cricket League 2022. A T20 tournament between 4 teams, the Balan Super Kings, Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars, VK Tigers and Parmar All Stars. Well, we have 30 minutes of this bowling innings to go, 7 overs to be completed yet. Once again, pulled beautifully off the back foot, but straight to out of which at the mid-wicket fence. A single. Rohan Tope continues. And wonderfully converted into a full toss. Played off his legs. Oh, fabulous effort. Fabulous effort by young Yuval Gulati there on the boundary. Saving a certain boundary, just conceding 2 runs there. Fabulous fielding effort by Yuval Gulati. That's what young and fresh legs can do on the boundary. Where a shot was beautifully converted into a full toss by Saurabh Singh. Well, this time yawking the batsman, not giving him any room at all to play that drive. A good comeback with a dot ball for Rohan Tope. So that's 72 for 5. And that's tapped very close to the wicket for a single. Beautifully steered away off his legs, a nice paddle sweep, and that's run out. Ameya Kulkarni sadly being run out. Throw by Vikram Damle there. Vikram is what? Was it your throw, Vikram? Vikram Damle with a very good throw. Ameya Kulkarni has swept that ball, so it took some time for him to stand up and then run for the single. That is why he fell short of the crease, and sadly the 6th wicket of the Super Kings goes, and their set batsman Ameya Kulkarni has gone. Is Samir Master. Samir Master is the new batsman replacing Ameya Kulkarni. And a second wicket on the trot for Rohan Tope. Clean bowled. Saurabh Singh immediately returns. 2 wickets on the trot. A double whammy for the Balan Super Kings. 2 jolts in 2 deliveries. So that has really pushed them back to the fence now. 73 for 7 after 14 overs. The 2 new fresh batsmen on the crease. Viral is going there to join Samir Master, who are both absolutely new on the crease. Both the set batsmen Saurabh Singh and Ameya Kulkarni returning in just a matter of 2 deliveries. So, very good bowling by Rohan Tope there. Amit Ramnani continues from Council Hall end. Off the back foot. Straight to Amit Ramnani, and that is run out. The bowler fielding on his follow through. Oh, batsman cannot reach the crease in time, and that's a run out. Viral departs. He just touched the crease and come back in a matter of 2-3 deliveries. Amit Ramnani runs out Viral of his own bowling. "74 for 8 after 14.3 overs. Samir Master is on strike and now PK is going in. So PK is Pawan Kataria. Punched off the back foot but straight to the fielder. A dot ball. "15 overs gone, 75 for 8. A Balan Super Kings." Well, even in the earlier match, the VK Tigers were similarly in a bad shape, somewhere around on the score of 95 or so. They had lost 9 wickets, but their last wicket stand between Samir Sayyed and Paddy put in about 40 odd runs, 45 runs, and gave their team a respectable score. It's not yet over till the fat lady sings. I hope the lower order batsmen have a rear guard action. Full toss played uppishly, wide of the long off fielder, and who's done a great job fielding that ball. I think that's Anmol Limaye there, doing a good job fielding, but gives enough time for Samir Master to come back for 2, 77 for 8. Well, their first target should be finish the remaining 5 overs, don't get out. Shortish, wonderfully pulled away by Master. I think no chance for Yuval Gulati this time. A boundary, loose delivery, pitching on leg, going towards the leg side. Set up nicely for Samir Master to pull it to wide of deep square leg for a boundary. A nice, lovely, welcome boundary, 81 for 8. So now Pawan Kataria will face his first delivery. He's a lefty. Maybe the left and right hand combination will give them some variety in the batting, and of course it will keep on upsetting the rhythm of the bowler and the fielding team every time they change strike. The bowler has to adjust his line and length. The field has to change. So if they keep rotating the strike, it will be good for them. Wrapped on the pad, a very meek and weak attempt. Ends in a dot ball. Off the legs, white ball. Last ball of Rohan Topi is over. Short edge. Once again down the leg side, surely a wide, yes. Umpire signals and they run one as well. So it's 85 for 8. Good fielding by Manpreet Uppal in the covers. Ending with the dot ball. 85 for 8 after 16 overs are Balan Super Kings.
रनआउट करायला डाई मारला रे रनआउट झाला तो डाई मारला त्यांनी विकेट पे अटका के तेरा बैट खड्डा झाला तिकडे सच में बैट का सच में गोपाल मुझे ये क्या किया मेरे को नहीं मालूम था विकेट पे खड्डा और तो तेरा बैट अटका रहेगा ऐसा इतना इंटेंशन है.
So PK gets Samir Master on strike, who's doing a good job so far. Well, dot ball there. Oh, beautiful shot by PK. Beautiful cut over point, back foot. Ball went wide of the off stump and a fabulous shot by PK. Very nicely played uppercut, backward of point for a boundary. Capitalizing nicely there, PK. Well, there's still hope. These two guys are doing a good job for their team. Have taken them to 91 for 8. Shortish ball and beautifully swung away. It's up in the air. I'm sure they have time to come for the second. PK does not take the second. He sends back Samir. As that was the last ball of that over. So at the end of 17, it's 92 for 8. So now Zion Talab back in the attack from the Pune club end. So the first target is to get to 100 for the Balan Super Kings. And from then on at least try to get as much as they can. They have 3 overs. The way these remaining lower order batsmen are putting up a good show for their team. Well, by default, if they just stay till the end of the 20 overs, they'll surely get another 20 odd runs. Well, hoping for wide, outside off. But the umpire doesn't think so. There are clear-cut markers on the crease about the white ball line. Good shot by PK, but I think the fielder is coming to it and he's caught it. Anmol Limaye takes a very good catch. PK, that was a nice stroke played by PK. But sadly, there's not much of life into that shot. The shot petering down and Anmol Limaye charging on it and catching it very well. Akhlaq Poonawala now goes to replace PK. We like what we have seen of PK so far. He's not a mug with the bat. He can bat for sure, and being a left-hander. Well, so this is the early days, first match that the team is getting to know each other. So the remaining matches will give the team management, the captain, the players a lot of time to think, and then probably next match they will be a better oiled team. Well, this is just the first day of matches. All these teams will be playing one match every day for the next 2 days. And then, of course, on the third day as well. So 3 days, all these teams will be playing matches. And then the winners of semi-finals will play on the fourth day in the finals of the back foot. So the round robin league, the points are of no use because all the 4 teams will play in the semi-finals. So it is just to get your team machinery well oiled and working properly. Sam Master is doing a wonderful rearguard job. He's saving the blushes for his team. He's connecting well, playing very sensibly, not playing any creative, adventurous, stupid shots. Hey, the ball staying low. Zian cannot stop it off his follow through. That gives time for a single. Aklak getting Sam Master on strike. Oh well, so that attempt with the foot is not succeeded this time. So they've leaked the boundary there. Well, it makes sense. No point in getting injured in the early days of the tournament. So wherever you can have the opportunity, safety should be the first priority for all the players. We are not professional players, though we play with the same passion and zeal and commitment. As all the players should try and avoid injury. And that's bowled him. This time Sam Master cannot read the line correctly, and that is beaten. He's clean bowled. Zian Talab gets a wicket. The 9th wicket. And that is all out, I am afraid. It's all out for the Balan Super Kings. And they could not reach full figures. So they have folded at 99, just one short of 100. That means Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars have to score exactly 100 runs to win. 100 is the target needed to win. Overall, a fabulous bowling and fielding effort by the Jaguars. I think they dominated the proceedings in the first half. But the Balan Super Kings hospitals and our ambulance services sponsored by Dole Patil Education Society, DPES. We are live on YouTube. CCL 2022 is our hashtag on YouTube. And we will be back to get you the batting innings of Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars, who need 100 runs to win. See you shortly. Chalo, Jaguars, can we have your batsman, please? The fielding team is waiting, umpires are waiting. Come on, Jaguars, let's have your openers inside. So, Captain Manpreet Uppal stepping in with Prashant Rajgadia. These are the two openers, and they have to score exact 100 to win their first outing in the Puneet Balan Club Cricket League at the Pune Club grounds. A tournament sponsored by Puneet Balan Group and Manik Chandoksarich, supported by Sancheti Hospitals and Dole Patil Education Society.
आला का आला खेळला चेरिंग बिंग सगळं केलं त्याची मजा करून घेतली 2 दिवस प्रॉपर मॅच मेमोरी सॉलिड है कोणाची 90 में वो तो ऐसा मारा था अभी भी मेरे को याद है स्लिप में उसने कैच लिया था तो सगळं माहिती त्याला त्याला हा आला ना त्याला विचार ना तुला सगळी स्टोरी सांग मी पावणे 8 ला आलो मनप्रीत.
So Captain Manpreet Uppal goes and takes the strike. He'll be facing Sushant Khosla, bowling from the Pune Club end. 100 needed for Jaguars to win.
5 उरकेल मॅच.
Played off the back foot for a single. Very nicely steered off the hips. The fielder dives but misses that one. Gives room for the second run. 2 runs there for Prashant Rajgaria. 3 for no loss. Wonderfully flicked off the hips. A vacant square leg boundary for 4 runs. Well, Sushant staying on to the legs. Prashant flicking it beautifully, piercing that gap between fine leg and the mid-wicket fielder for a boundary. 7 for no loss. Good start for the Jaguars. And that is the uneven bounce we are talking about, surprising Prashant Rajgadia. Dot ball there. Well, every once in a while the ball stays low, every once in a while it just pops up unexpectedly. Played on the up, Manpreet had almost crossed half the pitch, sent back by Prashant. Wisely so, the throw was very sharp and prompt to the bowler, a dot ball. Once again swing on the leg side, but this time the short fine leg is there. A single to end that over, and 8 for no loss after 1 over. 92 needed in 19 overs for the Jaguars. Yeah, bowler's name, please. Bowler name? Saurav Singh. Okay, Saurav Singh is the bowler now. Saurabh Singh bowling from the Council Hall end, the second over for Super Kings. And beating the batsman there, appeal for a huge cut behind. That's a dot ball. Delightful cut there. But Aklak Poonawalla is sharp at third man, just a single. Samir Master is keeping the wickets for the Balan Super Kings. Manpreet back on strike. Beautiful square cut. Delightful square cut by Manpreet. And that's a boundary. Fabulously rocking back to the back foot and cutting it wonderfully on the up. So Manpreet gets his first boundary. A boundary apiece for both the openers. 13 for no loss after 1.3. That's a wide outside off. Not connecting cleanly. End of the second over. 16 for no loss. Cruising at a rate of 8 per over without losing wickets. They require 84 runs now in 18 overs. So the asking rate is just 4.67. Sushant Khosla will continue from the Pune club end, bowling the third over. Prashant facing Sushant. Beautifully tapped on the up to the offside, and the fielder cannot stop it. A boundary for Prashant. Ball was wide outside off stump. Just helped it along its way, wide of third man for a boundary. 20 for no loss now. 2 boundaries for Prashant Rajgadia already. This time he's looking for a single. Manpreet is not interested. So a dot after the boundary. Off the back foot, tapped on the legs, was trying for a single. Frankly, it wasn't there. Manpreet sensibly sending him back. 2 dot balls for Sushant Khosla after conceding that boundary. Well, just 2 outfield fielders. They know their target is small, so they've kept most of the field inside. Just the third man and the deep point. The fielders on the boundary, rest all are inside the circle. Going for an expansive drive. Let's wait and see if it was connected. Yes, there was a connection. Ball hitting the outside edge and going to the fine leg fence for a boundary. A third boundary for Prashant Rajgadia. The second one in this over. 24 for no loss. Prashant has raced away to 17 of 13 balls with 3 boundaries. Now they need 76 and 104 balls. This time tapped away to backward of point for a single. 25. Now Manpreet facing Sushant. Beautifully steered away off the hips and gently strolling across for a single. End of Sushant Khosla's over. End of the third over by the Balan Super Kings. 26 for no loss after 3 overs. 74 required and 102 balls at asking rate of 4.35. So 74 needed in 17 overs for the Jaguars to win. Saurabh Singh continues bowling from the council hall end, adjusting his field. So Sushant Khosla is coming to deep point boundary. They have a point. Once again, point is going wide and now towards a sweeper cover position. And played on the uppercut, Aklak there at third man. A single. Just a matter of staying in there, not losing their wickets. Beautifully flicked off the legs. In the gap on the off leg side. The fine leg was up and that ball was beautifully played off the legs by Prashant Rajgadia. Delightful stroke to watch. Beautiful flick. Stepping ahead. End of 4 overs, 32 for no loss. Prashant Rajgadia is blazing away for the Jaguars, 23 of 18, with 4 delightful boundaries. Manpreet, the captain owner, is playing a supporting role, but he's also doing very well. Just rotating the strike, getting the attacking Prashant to face the bowler. Manpreet is on 8 of 6 balls with the boundary. Prashant 23 of 18 with 4 boundaries. Saurabh Singh. And now captain and team owner Puneet Balan comes to bowl for the Balan Super Kings from the Pune Club end. And I'm sure Puneet Balan will try to make amends. He could not contribute with the bat much since he's the opening batsman. And opening is always a risky affair in the first few overs. He could not contribute much. I'm sure he'll make amends with his bowling now. Bowling from the Pune Club end, the 5th over for his team, Puneet Balan. He'll be bowling to Prashant Rajgadia, who's standing tall on 23 of 18. Flummoxing him completely there. Completely beating the batsman there, Puneet Balan. Prashant Rajgadia stepping out and completely misses the line as well as the length. Starting with a magic delivery, Puneet Balan. So, will cut away towards third man for a single. .33 for no loss. Good start by Puneet in his bowling endeavour. And that is the leading edge. And ball falling shortly, very short to the cover fielder who were charging on it. But beating the batsman there, Puneet Balan. It is not a very conventional bowling style, so it's difficult to read. And getting a leading edge, so beating him in the line. This time short, punched off the back foot. The cover, sweeper cover comes in, collects it. A single. Wonderfully bowled, not giving room to the batsman. Cramping him there. Pitching the ball and getting it into the batsman. Not a dot ball. Last ball to go in Puneet Balan's first over. Oh, and that one staying low. It was low, dangerous. Beating the batsman again. Fabulous opening over of his spell by Puneet Balan. Just 2 runs conceded. A truly captain's over bowled by Puneet Balan. 1 over 2 runs. 34 for no loss. This is probably the most economical over bowled by any Super Kings bowler. 34 for no loss. After 5 overs, 66 runs needed in 90 balls. It's not a very big target. Let's see if the Balan Super Kings, how creatively they approach this match. Let's see if they'll try something out of the box. And a new bowler coming in from the council hall end now. We'll just find out. Bowler name, please. Rasul. Bowler's now sang. Viral. Okay, Viral is the new bowler. He'll bowl the 6th over for Puneet Balan Super Kings from the council hall. Captain Manpreet facing Viral. Viral is bowling his first over. Off the back foot, but Ameya is there at short cover. This time cut away and long chase for Aklak Poonawala, who's done very well, but Manpreet pushes Prashant for a single. The extra single there, getting 2 runs. It was deliberately placed into the gap on the third man area by Manpreet. 2 runs, 36 for no loss after 5.2. So 64 needed in 88 balls. Wrapped on the pads, appeal for a leg before. Playing off his legs, Manpreet missing the line. Well, the ball did stay a bit low than expected. but of course wrapped outside the line of the ball, line of the wicket. So they still managed to get a single. Wide outside off. .38 for no loss. Played on the up, and it was out of the reach of Saurabh Singh, frankly speaking. Outside edge was driven more towards long off for covers, the ball ballooning up in the point area. Saurabh Singh making a good attempt but cannot reach it. A single for Prashant. Wide outside off, played straight to the point fielder. Dot ball. Well beaten there. Nice delivery outside off. Viral ending his first with just 4 runs conceded. A good over bowled by him. Any over that does not concede a boundary is a good over. End of 6 overs, 39 for no loss. 61 needed in 84 balls for Manpreet and Jiji's Jaguars to win. So that's 61 runs needed in 14 overs. Oh, well, that one is missed by the keeper, missed by the batsman, and stopped inside the ropes. Well, a good job done by the fielder there. Very good job by Aklak Poonawala. Is that a boundary? Oh, that's a boundary, sadly. So buys, 4 buys, boundary. That ball beat the bowler, the batsman and the keeper as well. Four buys. Stepping out, playing it on the up, one bounce into the hands of Sushant Khosla at long on. A measured shot played by Prashant Rajgadia there. Single. Outside off, but played straight to point. Dot ball. Single to mid-on for Manpreet. Cut away of the back foot, but they have a sweeper there on the cover boundary. Just for that purpose itself, a single. Another good over so far by Puneet, except for those byes, which again had the batsman beaten. Nicely punched away to mid-on for a single. Puneet Balan ends his second over. And that brings the Jaguars to 47 for no loss after 7 overs. Puneet Balan, very good bowling, 2 overs, 6 runs. Viral, 1 over, 4 runs. But what they right now need is wickets. A lot more than the runs saved. Let's wait and see who the new bowler will be. Viral continues. He'll be bowling to Manpreet, who's batting on 13 of 16 balls with a boundary. Prashant Rajgadia is on 27 or 26. Jaguars have not yet lost a wicket in the 7 overs. And that is an outside edge, but outside the reach of Sushant Khosla at backward point there. And Akhlaq doing some wonderful sweeping work there. Behind on the point fence, just a single. Stepping up and lofting it over mid-on. The mid-on was up, the mid-off was up, and Prashant Rajgadia, realizing that, read the trajectory of the ball, stepped out to it, lofted it towards the long on fence for a boundary. 52, 50 up for Jaguars, 50 up. So that's 52 for no loss. So very good division of responsibility between both the openers. This time beaten, Prashant steps out, tries to play a cross-batted shot. The bowler comes on trumps this delivery. So Prashant is doing all the hard hitting and Manpreet is just supporting, playing a good supporting anchor role. Once again beaten, lucky not to have that one coming into the wickets. Twice he stepped out and missed. But he can afford that luxury. His team is very comfortably placed. They need 48 and 74 balls. This time flicked off the legs, but there's a fielder on mid-wicket fence. Manpreet back on. Manpreet is on. Manpreet is on 14. Prashant is on 32. Pegging him to the back foot, Viral. And Manpreet playing it respectfully. End of 8 overs, 53 for no loss. Manpreet on 14 runs of 18 balls with 1 boundary. Prashant on 32 runs with 30 balls and 5 boundaries. 53 for no loss after 8 overs. 47 runs needed in 72 balls for Manpreet and GG's Jaguars. Well, reaching out to that one, not going to the pitch of it or the line of it. Very, very unassuming and unpredictable bowler Puneet Balan is. It's not easy to get him off. He might look innocuous and innocent. This time Prashant lofts him, but Saurabh Singh is sharp there on the mid-wicket fence for a single. Good fielding by Akhlaq again. A smart placement by Manpreet. Is just playing sensible cricket, playing singles, getting Prashant on strike, taking it to 55 for no loss after 8.3. Prashant on 33, 32 balls. This time playing across the line. Let's see if he made contact or no. Ball going down the leg side. So, well, there was a contact made with the bat. And that's another boundary for Prashant Rajgadia, taking his team to 59 and his score to 37. Well, this time reaches out to it. Cross batted drive straight to Saurabh Singh at long off, long on. Oh, I think that is Bhargav actually. End of the 9th over. 60 for no loss. Prashant not out 38 of 35. Manpreet not out 15 of 90. 7 boundaries in total by both these batsmen and maybe 1 or 2 by boundaries. Okay, Prashant Rajgadia is deciding to retire. And in place of him, Arav will now go in. Well played, Prashant. 38 of 35 balls with the 6 boundaries. And bowler's name, please. Pawan Kataria, PK. Aravij now taking strike.
नॉट आउट 50 ही है ना
ये पानी पीऊ नहीं
End of the gap on the leg side between the deep mid wicket and long on for a boundary. 64 64 after 9.1 overs.
फर्क पड़ता है हर चीज का पंडित जी मेरे को सबसे अच्छा शॉट लगा पहला वाला शॉट
ऑफ द लेग्स अच्छा था
और वो सीधा बैट का जो उधर मारा वो भी अच्छा है
So that's a wide plus one. And that's a bottom edge. Ball ballooning over the keeper for a single.
आपल्या फेवर मध्ये पण क्लोज चालली कारण झाली एक 60 ची पार्टनर झाली की संपलं हो का आसाम बिसाम भारी पडायला लागले का आसामची टीम चांगली हो का आता कुठलीही टीम इंडियामधली खराब नाही कुठलीही टीम नाही बिकॉज दे हॅव सच अ प्रोफेशनल सेटअप एव्हरीवेअर कोचेस प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चर सगळं इतकं चांगलं आहे ना की कोणी टीम कोणाला हरवू नाहीतर आधी कसं होतं मुंबई आली की बरोबर जिंकणार बरोबर जिंकते
Surviving an appeal for leg before. Manpreet there. Off the back foot to Sushant Khosla in the covers. Okay, drinks after this over. End of 10 overs, 70 for no loss. Manpreet not out on 17 of 22, out of 6 of 3. And now just 30 runs needed in 10 overs. Puneet Balan continues with his bowling from the Pune club end. Reaches out, drives it to long on for a single. Bhargav retrieving that. And that's up in the air. Fielder. But doesn't cross the boundary. Single of that one for Manpreet. It was high and handsome in the air, but didn't have enough wings on it. It did not cross the boundary and just decided to stay short of the fielder. Fabulous back foot punch by Arav, and nicely stopped by Bhargav. Good covering up by Sushant Khosla. So Puneet Balan continues to impress with the bowling. It's not easy to get him away and tonk him over the fences. This time cut away of the back foot, but again straight to the sweeper cover there. Wow. Good delivery there. Flummoxing the batsman there. Well, this time he takes it on the foot. This time Arav manages to hit Puneet Balan outside, or rather over the boundary, but good bowling attempt by Puneet Balan. 4 overs, 21 runs for no wicket. 78 for no loss after 11. Arav on 12 of 7. Manpreet on 19 of 24. 22 runs needed in 54 balls. And that's the drinks break now. Yes. That's a 6. Okay, that's a 6. So that's a 6. So that takes the score to 80, I guess. अरे बाउंड्री आता अंपायरने हात वर केला ना. Okay, umpire is again given, it's a boundary. Okay, first it was called a boundary, then a 6, but it's finally decided that it's a boundary. The score remains at 78. 22 required in 9 overs, so that's not an imposing or a daunting task at all. Pavan Kataria will continue. Zian Talab on strike now, the new batsman in. Both the openers, Manpreet and Prashant, retired to give the other batsman a chance from the batting side. Dot ball to start with. Good delivery by Pavan Kataria, forcing the batsman back onto the back foot. Beautifully lofted off the back foot over the deep square leg fence. Short ball rocking onto the back foot, lifting it up over deep square leg for a youth six, out of which he's decided to finish the matters early. Looks like he has a date before sunset and he wants to reach there in time. Driving there, but straight to Ameya Kulkarni at mid wicket.
Score 86.
86 for no loss. 86 आणि 12 ओव्हर झाल्यात. 86 for no loss, 12 overs. Oh, playing across the line, getting wrapped on the pads. Well, that perfectly pierces the gap at square leg. A boundary. So he's completely taken the bull by the horns out of Vij. And he is 90 up for Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars. Just 10 runs needed and 46 more balls to go. 12.2 overs, 90 for no loss. Played on the up, but just short of mid-on. Bhargav Pathak doing a great job with a very sharp throw to the keeper there. Sam Master, the keeper, is equally alert. But somehow Zian Talab with the fresh young legs reaches in time. 91 for no loss, 9 needed in 45 balls. Well, and that's an outside edge which sails across the wide of third man. So 96 now. Sorry, it's 95, 5 runs needed to win. All across. And that's a boundary. So that is a victory for Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars. Victory without losing a single wicket. 100 in exactly 13 overs. A very commanding and dominating victory by Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars. But all the same, it is early days in this tournament, so not an issue. The teams will regroup tomorrow and get their act together. And tomorrow is again a new day. So wonderful, exciting day of cricket at day one of the Puneet Balan Club Cricket League at the Pune Club season 2022. Sponsored by Puneet Balan Group and Manik Chandoksirich. Supported by Sancheti Hospital and Dole Patil Education Society. Big thank you to Mr. Puneet Balan and Manik Chandoksirich Group. It was a pleasure bringing this match live to you on YouTube. CCL 2022, Puneet Balan Group. And victories for Parmar All Stars and Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars today. Tomorrow we'll again see you early morning with the first match. 2 more matches tomorrow. And hope you enjoyed the first day. We'll see you again live on YouTube tomorrow. Until then, this is your host and commentator for the Puneet Balan Club Cricket League at Pune Club, Rahul Chirsagar, signing off and wishing you all a wonderful evening. God bless. Bye-bye. Good night. See you tomorrow.